Oh my God, it's a giant. What's up, Kevin? Oh boy, you gotta see my setup now. I'm on my TV. I don't know whether that's good or bad. My head is giant enough as it is. This is why I come on early, so I could get some stuff done. I don't feel like I'm late. Sour, you scared me. Sour, you scared me for a minute. I thought Big Sandy was on. My Big Sandy shirt. Look, I don't think I'm going to do this one tonight, but she took a lot of pills and died. Hey, could you see that little sign that I had set up? I have to make that bigger. I like this getting started a little bit early. Move this out of the way. Let's figure out what guitar I'm going to use. I don't think I need this. Maybe I do. Look, Mikey, I'm doing you know what we call these. I mean, I know Mike knows, it's all we say. He'll write it. Well, I'll just say it. It's called a Lemmy. You know how Lemmy always had the... So, Mike, I want to thank you for your suggestion of asking for requests, because it's been really great. Look at that. Got like 40 requests, so obviously you can't do 40 songs. You guys will hate me by the end of that. But we're going to do as many as we can. Wow, I can see it on the TV. I'm sorry if my eyes keep scrolling over that way, because it's so much bigger than on the little iPad in front of me. But that's really cool. James Infeld told me and Mark about this adapter, and it really is working great. All right. Can I start yet? Is Liz here? Yes. Tiger, come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, Tiger. Come here. Come here. Come here. Nope. Yeah, very funny. I'll tell you that right now. Very funny there, Liz. I knew you before that was your name. Just keep that in mind. What could I do here with the acoustic that I shouldn't do with the electric? I'm going to get to my brother Danny's request early, because I think they might go to bed. Let's see. Someone requested the night I heard Hank sing. How nice is that? That's not very nice. Check. Check, 1, 2. Someone requested Just Anything by Johnny Cash. So, other than Folsom, Ring of Fire, and I Walk the Line, the first Johnny Cash song that I see somebody write that I know, I'm going to play. Hey, Barry Ryan. Well, that's what I meant. I know you before that, Liz. How would I know when you got married? Nancy Peppers, James Infeld's biggest fan, has just signed on. I'm gonna do one for someone who requested this. Well, I was born in Macon, Georgia, like my daddy in the Macon jail. He told me, you keep your hands clean, you won't hear no bloodhounds on your trail. Sorry about that. Give me a second. He told me, keep your hands clean, you won't hear no bloodhounds on your trail. But I fell in with bad companions. I robbed a man in Tennessee. They caught me way up in Nashville or Gallatin. They locked me up and threw away the key. What'd you do, boy? I washed my hands in muddy water. Washed my hands, they didn't come clean. I tried to do like my daddy told me. I must have washed my hands in the muddy stream. I asked the judge, man, when's my time up? He said, sonny boy, you know we won't forget. If you'll just try, get your time in, we just might make a good man of you yet. But I couldn't wait to get my time in. I broke out of the Nashville jail. I just crossed the state line of Georgia, and I can hear them bloodhounds on the trail. I washed my hands in muddy water. Washed my hands, they didn't come clean. I tried to do like my daddy told me, but I must have washed my hands in the muddy stream. I washed my hands in muddy water. Washed my hands, they didn't come clean. I tried to do like my daddy told me, but I must have washed my hands in the muddy stream. I washed my hands in muddy water. Washed my hands, they didn't come clean. I tried to do like my daddy told me, I must have washed my hands in the muddy stream. Well, I washed my hands in muddy water. I washed my hands, they didn't come clean. I tried to do like my daddy told me, I must have washed my hands in the muddy stream. But I must have washed my hands in the muddy stream. I must have washed my hands in the muddy stream. Oh yeah. No, I was giggling, Jen Luttrell, because it's only basically 2 chords and I still screwed it up. You guys are funny. I see the Tucker family. Justin Tucker, not to be confused with Justin Tuck. That's not my dry cleaning, asshole. Corey, I got your song on here. Where are you? I think we're going to do that one pretty soon, actually. For Susan Anderson, you have to teach me to pronounce your last name properly. Is it Chufo? Ciufo? Chufo, right? It's got to be Chufo. What are you talking about, Sean Young? Sean, I can't even take your show. Your singing, it's just so wonderful to hear. I actually made notes in Memphis for songs that I wanted you to play, but I didn't know the titles, so it's just sort of random lines in the songs, and I don't think, oh, Chufo? Okay, it's random lines in the song, so I don't know if you recognize them by that, but okay, this song goes out to, what did I say? It was something I could do with my acoustic. Yes, this is a buzzard song from back in the day, and this goes out to Susan and any truckers out there. How does that sound? Barry, should I turn anything up or turn anything down? Just let me know. Jimmy, I was just talking about the cable. I'm using the cable now. My TV, I'm bigger than life size right now. Before this is over, I gotta turn that camera towards there. Oh, can you see the reflection over there? No, I guess not. Well, this is an early buzzard song, a truck driving tune. I miss my harmony buddies. Diesel smoke does wonders for these blues. That's an easy prescription to abuse. I left my girl 5 states behind me. Them that's looking for me never find me. Taillights and truck stops, thank God for the jukebox. Always a good one every time. White lines and green signs point me towards better times. Can't see the need for slowing down. This highway gives me all I need. Put it all behind me, but no speed. I've had my fair share of bad days, yet still I'm a grateful man in most ways. It's true. Taillights and truck stops, thank God for the jukebox. Always a good one every time. White lines and green signs point me towards better times. Can't see the need for slowing down. Taillights and truck stops, thank God for the jukebox. Can't see the need for slowing down. Woo! Jimmy, what do you mean pretty good mix? Tell me what I have to fix. It's all just a dial away. 'Cause relief is just a swallow away. What do I have to fix? I'm here to fix what needs to be fixed. Folks, I don't know if you could see her name down there, but my friend Trudy just came on, and I was talking to her earlier, and she's a nurse here in Long Island, and if you want to get the real scoop on what it's like, listen to her for a few minutes. These nurses and doctors are struggling to keep it together one moment at a time. Their life consists of working with sick patients, coming home, taking off their clothes before they even enter the house, not even having the energy to eat dinner, just whatever you can find. No, forget about cooking or going out for anything to eat, and going to sleep and waking up and do it again. So Trudy, I'm sorry I didn't get to talk to you for longer, but that was really moving what you said earlier. Really moving, and God bless you and all of the doctors and nurses. Okay. Someone requested Anything by Johnny Cash. So what can I do with the acoustic? Oh, I know what I can do. I'm going to do one that I did the other day. I probably can't remember all of the words right now. Who is here for the Johnny Cash special? Oh my God. These are all the songs I thought I was going to do, but I didn't do. There it is. Do we have any West Virginia coal miners here? What's up, Wolf? What's happening there? Jimmy, I didn't see you. Anything? It's good? The whole entire mix is good? Everything? Because I could fix it all. I feel like the acoustic may be too loud. I need my super bendable pick. Oh, come on, you young fellers, so young and so fine. Seek not your fortune in the dark, dreary mines. It'll form as a habit and seep in your soul, till the stream of your blood runs as black as the coal. Where it's dark as a dungeon, damp as the dew, danger is double, pleasures are few. Where the rain never falls and the sun never shines, it's dark as a dungeon down in the mine. Well, it's many a young man I've seen in my day who lived just to labor his whole life away. Like a fiend with his dope, a drunkard his wine, a man will have lust for the lure of the mine. And I pray when I'm dead and the ages shall roll, that my body will blacken and turn into coal. And I'll look from the door of my heavenly home and pity the miner digging my bones. Where it's dark as a dungeon, damp as the dew, danger is double, pleasures are few. Where the rain never falls, the sun never shines, it's dark as a dungeon way down in the mine. I know that's dark as a dungeon, everybody. I know that's more associated with Merle Travis and possibly Grandpa Jones. But Johnny did it too at San Quentin or Folsom, one of them. Funny Grandpa Jones. Hey, let me show you some albums. Funny Grandpa Jones story. Back in the day, I'm not really one to say, I don't say that expression very often, but a long time ago, me and some friends, Jen and a group of other people, we used to sneak into the Grand Ole Opry a lot. And one time, we're from New York, but one time when we snuck in, we were nervous, but usually pretty dressed up, so we didn't look like the rabble. And we're always nervous, though, of course. So when we snuck in, around the back, it's very different now. Everything changed, obviously, after 9/11, but probably even before that, and they've updated it. We snuck in the door, and we're in, but not quite safe yet. So we went up a flight of stairs. We didn't know where we were, and we entered a room, and what it was the sound stage for Hee Haw. Man, Deke would love that. The sound stage for Hee Haw, just right there. There's nobody in there. Of course, Hee Haw hadn't even been running, I don't think, for a while. And now we're in there where the guests would sit, the fans, and we walk across there, and we walk down the stairs, and we kind of think we're safe. And the first person we see is Grandpa Jones. And he goes, "Hey, how you doing?" So, like, Grandpa Jones was our beacon that we knew we were safe. I just got this. Has anyone seen, remember the Journal of Country Music? Look at that beautiful Hank thing. Hank Journal. I got this from the Hank Williams Museum in Montgomery, not the one at Hank's boyhood home down in Chapmantown. What's the name of that actual town? But anyway, this journal. The tossing is not very far. Robert Borman, a real man, has logged on. Look at this beautiful thing that I got too. I just got this. In the back, look at the back. I can see him now clearly. Roy Acuff, Hank, and what's that? Wow. I gotta find this one. Roy Acuff, Kitty Wells, and Johnny and Jack. So, Paula Rossi, we used to share an apartment together in the Village on 14th Street between 1st and 2nd. So, Deke is writing a book about Merle Travis. So, I love this, what's in my hand, but I think he would appreciate it more. So, I think I might give this to Deke. Look at this. It's beautiful Merle Travis 45. Isn't that sweet? It's got a lot of songs on it too. It's on Capitol, and it has 2 songs on each side. He probably has it, but I just saw it. One of the comments says, Derek says, "What's up, Roy?" My heart explodes for Derek. I love that kid. He's a man now. He's also a goddamn chick magnet. More than everyone in this room put together. And the family. Jimmy, you want that? Look, it's San Quentin on the Columbia 45 and a boy named Sue on the other. Oh, not a bad 45. Man, which was the A side? I don't want to waste time looking. I'm throwing them. Eddie Cochran, Summertime Blues. I don't have a very big 45 collection. Jim Reeves, He'll Have to Go. For Tanya, Put Your Sweet Lips. How about this? Liz, you probably got this the day it came out. Do they even know it's Christmas time? Who's from Long Island that remembers Cracked Actor? Who remembers Summerstein? You know who's on drums here? Well, I'll just read you the band. Tommy Hendrickson, still unbelievable. Coolest dude in Long Island. Jim Mikowski, rockin'. Sean O'Neill on bass. If he's on, say hello. And Mike Manafra, the wall of sound on drums. Beautiful Merle. I'm always on a mountain when I fall. Kind of says like losing wouldn't be so hard, but I'm always on a mountain. That was exciting. All right, let's get to some of these requests. Thank you to everybody. Oh, and a Stray Cats one right here. Look, it opens up. It's got Sexy and 17. Looking better every beer. The girl on my left is looking better every beer. Cruising and Lucky Charm. Point of interest. If you didn't know it, although I guess my friends probably did know it, I am in Rock This Town video. And the way that happened is funny. And I told Brian Setzer the story this summer. Last summer. Driving to work with my father, the late, great Jackie Wilson. And on the radio, it said, full heart. On the radio, it said, if you'd like to be in a video, go to Bowlmore. A Stray Cats video, go to Bowlmore between so-and-so time. And so my father dropped me off. I still remember we were working at Rock Center right by the skating rink. And he was going to another job. And he dropped me off. And I was like, all right, Dad, have a good day. I'll have a good day too. His car got out of sight. Down into the subway, down to Bowlmore. And in the Stray Cats video, we went to 3 locations. They went to another location to film the motorcycle stuff out in Brooklyn. But we were at Bowlmore and then on the street and then in Danceteria too. All right. Is my brother Danny on here? Hi, Lara. Hi, Jenny. Man, I'm so far behind on the scrolling. I'm sorry, everybody. I'd like to welcome the president of the Tiki Kings, Guru Bill O'Rourke. Say hello to the president of the Tiki Kings. Hey, I did this last time. I want to try it again right now. Everybody, look at someone's name on there that you don't know and say hello. Just meet somebody right now, okay? Meet somebody. Come on. Richie, I told the story of when you almost arrested me in Central Park when I didn't realize it was you. I didn't recognize your pompadour underneath the police hat. This is for my nephew Andrew, New York City fireman. They call me the fireman, that's my name. Making the rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Everybody wanna have what I got. I'll cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman, that's my name. Last night I had a bad one a mile or 2 down the road. You see my buddy walked out, he left his woman burning out of control. Well, I was down there about an hour or so, and with a little mouth to mouth, she was ready to go. Cause I'm the fireman, that's my name. They call me the fireman, woo, that's my name. Making the rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Every man wants to have what I got. I'll cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman, that's my name. Woo. get killed. I work 24 on and 24 off. When they get too hot, give me a call, cause I'm a fireman. Hey, that's my name. They call me the fireman. That's my name. Making my rounds all over town, putting out old flames. Everybody wanna have what I got. I'll cool them down when they're smoldering hot. I'm the fireman. That's my name. Hey, I'm the fireman. That's my name. I'm the fireman for Corey Blevins. I believe that's who requested. No, that's for my nephew, Andrew. Requested by my brother, Dan Wilson. Corey requested something else. All right, I got this guitar on, so I think we're just going to get right into the requests. I'm not sure if Kathleen is on, and she requested a song that said, what about that song about the pink shoes? So which song would you think that she was requesting with pink shoes? I didn't know, so I assumed that it was Pink Peg Slacks. Right? Seems like probably likely, right? So I am going to do Pink Peg Slacks, if I can remember it. Is Pink Shoelaces, Maddie, is that a song? Pink Pedal Pushers, right. Well, I don't know Pink Shoelaces, and I know Pink Pedal Pushers, but I don't know how to play it. Well, she goes strutting down the street, no sophisticated style. Wait, she wants to rock and roll. Cause motion when she steps outside. I could do that probably. I'll do that next week. I could learn that one easy. Hey, you having fun so far? At the, what do we call this again? Sing-along songs and, oh shit, I forgot what it is. What is it again? Well, the Buzzards Bungalow weekly Wednesday show. For everyone who tuned in on Sunday for Rockabilly Night down in Pennsylvania, thank you so much. We appreciate that, and I see some of those people on here right now, so that's really great. I went downtown last night, I was going to see a show. I passed the display window of a big department store. I looked inside the menu and it was all filled up with racks. But down in it, the bottom was a crazy pair of slacks. I gotta have them. Man, I need them for this cat. Well, how can I go catting without them crazy Pink Peg Slacks? Well, I walked up to the salesman, I said, Mister, I'm flat broke, but I gotta have them slacks. He said, man, is this a joke? Well, I asked him how much money. He said, add up 4 and 8. I said, man, them pants is crazy. That pink rayon acetate, I gotta have them. Yeah, I need them, but it's a cat. Well, how can I go catting without them crazy Pink Peg Slacks? My baby, and I asked her for some dough. She said, I love you, honey, but what you need this money for? I told her about the peggers that I come across downtown. She got a sawbuck from her daddy, and I turned my board around. I gotta have them. I need them for this cat. Well, how can I go catting without them crazy Pink Peg Slack? I slid my board to a stop, and I rushed into the store. I said, man, I got a sawbuck. He said, you need $2 more. Well, mister, can I charge him? We don't get these things for free. I said, man, you just don't realize what them pink peggers mean to me. I gotta have them. Can't eat for this cat. Well, how can I go cat without them crazy pink pegs like Eddie Cochran? So what do we got? Pink pedal pushers, pink shoelaces, a pink peg slacks, a white sport coat, and a pink carnation. I dare somebody at the next live show that we're able to do to come up wearing pink peg slacks, pink shoelaces. Your girlfriend has to would be wearing pink pedal pushers, and then a white sport coat with a pink carnation. Too funny. And that was for Keith Ostrander, and I'm thinking Kathleen, but maybe according a pink Cadillac, right, Muggs? We got to be using a pink Cadillac also. Kathleen maybe meant one of the other ones. I'm not sure. All right, so let's keep going right down the list with some requests here. Mark Gamsjagger requested Nothing Shaken. That's on the Buzzard's first CD. It's a little hard to do alone, but we're here. We're just going to do it. JL, if you want to wear the pink pedal pushers, I know you have them. I saw them in your closet. Not the closet that you show everyone, that special one down in the basement that you showed me. So what did I say just now? Oh, nothing shaking. Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on a tree. Finding out what love is all about. Every day I dream when school lets out. I see my baby, I get weak in the knees. Nothing shaking but the leaves on a tree. Why must you be such a tease? Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on a tree. We meet the gang and go to Rockin' Joe's. Cats are stomping on their heels and toes. See my baby try to give her a squeeze. Nothing shaking but the leaves on a tree. Like my heart, she threw away the key. Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on a tree. She's got a way that makes me act like a fool. Spends my money and she plays me cruel. Begging for kisses on my bended knees. Give me some of loving, baby, please, please, please. I keep trying hard to make her mine. May the wind will blow, the sun will shine. Till that time she sets my heart at ease. Nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. Daddy told me there'd be days like these when nothing shaking but the leaves on a tree. Shaking but the leaves on a tree. She's got a way that makes me act like a fool. Spends my money and she plays me through. I'm begging for her kisses on my bed. Give me some of loving, baby, please, please, please. But I keep trying hard to make her mine. One day the wind will blow, the sun will shine. Till that time she set my heart at ease. Shaking but the leaves on the tree. Why must you be such a goddamn tease? Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. Ain't nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. Woo! Nothing shaking but the leaves on the tree. I see the comedians are on tonight. It's good to see that. Yes, I'm selling shirts. Let's see. The blue one, I will start the bidding at $500. And then 1, 2, 3 over the brown one. I'm going to start the bidding at that at $700. And the other ones, you know, I'll work with you on those. What are you guys saying? God forbid what, Barry? Daniel Mebane from the Straight Eights down in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Johnny Lingo's body double is the singer. I always forget. Oh, Robert's his name, right? He's the singer. It's Johnny Lingo's body double. So that was Nothing Shaken. Brenda Lee Shalek, are you on board here right now? I'm gonna wait one song to see if you're here. Are you selling shirts? You guys are so funny. Here's a song that I wrote that's on our latest CD, and this is a fantasy song that's called The Night I Heard Hank Sing. I've never done it alone. It has like 4-part harmony, and it has mandolin, an acoustic guitar, and a lot of stuff on it. But you know, we're here. So we're just continuing straight along with the big show. I just want to thank everybody. We couldn't do this. I couldn't do this if it wasn't for what I'm looking at on the screen. It would be terrible. I would just feel lost. I would be embarrassed. So the fact that we're all here when we can't be there means a lot. And it's been wonderful to reconnect with some people that I don't get to see that often, and really wonderful to connect with friends, new friends who I met recently, and then to also make new friends on here. It's really, what could be better than that? So anybody that I don't personally know yet, the next time you see me out, which we don't know when that's going to be, it's easy to throw out a date and what are you going to say, like September? It's easy to say that, but how do you know? So just make sure you come up to me and let me know, hey, I hated your set, or I liked it. But just say hello. Hey, I couldn't see you. Did everyone say hello to each other? Spuds, what's up? I've never been to Memphis, Tennessee. Went to Nashville and I missed the old Opry. If I died and went to heaven, could take only one thing. I'd bring along the memory of the night I heard Hank sing. Harry Truman was the president. Tickets to the show were heaven sent. Round the TV late that night, no one was around. It was the night Hank Williams came to town. He played all the favorite songs that day. Jambalaya, Treating Heart, The Lost Highway. I've never been up to Niagara Falls. Never walked in forest where the old gray wolf is called. But if tonight the good Lord should call me along, I'd remember how my heart yearned when Hank Williams sang a song. He played all the favorite songs that night. Jambalaya, Cheating Heart, I saw the light. I saw the light. I saw the light. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. died and went to heaven, you could take only one thing. I'd bring along the memory of the night I heard Hank sing. I'd bring along the memory of the night I heard Hank sing. I'd always have the memory of the night I heard Hank sing. Woo! That goes out to Corey Blevins. I hope you're on. Corey and his wonderful daughter Holly Ann. Corey, if you're on, could you please tell Holly Ann that I got a friend request from her, and I thought that it was weird because we already were friends, so I didn't accept it because I thought maybe it was like something fake. That happened to me once. You don't even want to know. But I will tell you. Hi, Hillary. Favorite Californian. I got hacked, and the way I found out was Celine texted me and said, Roy, you just got hacked. You better look into this. And I had put up a picture of me and Dale from like 30 years ago. And Celine was like, oh my God, I love that picture. And then me said, not as much as I'd love to, blah, 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 blah. Obviously something I would never say. I'm not, anyone who knows me knows I'm not that kind of person. And then, Summerstein, what did I call you? Something bad. I called Johnny Cash's piano player the N-word. And he called me also and was like, Roy, you got hacked. So it went on, and my friend Ariel, I said some inappropriate things to her, and it went on for a little while. And then finally, I kind of thought that this was semi-humorous. The person said to me, all right, your account is boring, I'm going to give it back to you. And he turned it back over to me after like 2 days. But anyway, that was all because I got hacked. Although, as my brother pointed out, it's not really getting hacked. Someone created an account, took some of my pictures, friend requested people who were like, I thought I was friends with Roy, but I guess not. And that's how it happens. So if you get requests from people that you think you're friends with, just look into it a little further. I think I'm going to do one more on this guitar. Is Sarah still out there? Let's do a song for, oh wait, what's her real name now? I forget. Jennifer Ann. I just know people by their roller derby names. Yes, Liz, Roy Wilson, officially too boring to have, well, only for 2 days. And then they just returned it to me. I need people to sing this with me. Hey, Mike Barry. Mike, could you just throw up on there? Could you just throw up on there? No, could you put up on the board what days you do your show? Mike is a wonderful Long Island musician. He's been playing live music. Want to hear something funny? This is why it's important to do the classics. I'm going to move this away. This is why it's important to do the classics and to never, ever embarrass somebody because they don't know a song. Like, let's say you played Johnny Be Good and someone came up to you and said, did you write that? Don't laugh at them and say, like, you jerk. That's Chuck Berry. People, at one point in your life, you heard that song for the first time. So remember that. And Mike Barry, you were playing at the Whalers Inn in Cold Spring Harbor, and you played Swinging Doors. And I asked you if you wrote it, because I had never heard it. And instead of saying what, you were like, no, that's by Merle Haggard. And I really didn't know much about Merle Haggard then. So I know you don't remember that. But anyway, hey, look, Mike just wrote it. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 5 p.m. Susan, write that down. It's worth it. Now I forgot what song I was going to do again. Oh, yeah. My gal is red hot. Yeah, my gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doodly squat. She ain't got money, and she's really got a lot. Well, I got a gal, 6 feet 4, sleep in the kitchen with her feet out the door, but my gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doodly squat. Yeah, my gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doodly squat. She ain't got money, and she's really got a lot. She the kind of a woman gonna lounge around, spending my business all over town, but my gal is red hot. Can't make me doodly squat. Yeah, my gal is red hot. Gal ain't doodly squat. She ain't got money, she's really got a lot. She got it all, baby. I see you on there. So, did you hear what I was saying before, Holly Ann? I'm not sure if you heard. I got a friend request from you, but we're already friends. So, is that not you, or do you have a second account? Some people have that. That happened with someone else I wrote to. I think, Libretta. I was like, I just got a friend request. She said, yeah, I have 5,000 friends, so I needed another page. Mean-eyed cat, could do that. I'd like to get to some of these requests. Who is on here right now that sent me a request already? And I will do it right now. Lisa Marie, are you still on here? Hey, Justin, thank you. Okay, you made a new page. Thank you. So good. Justin, my goal was that Tom's kids didn't walk away and leave him watching alone. I wanted to entertain the young whippersnappers. Sour, there you go. Red Hot was for you. Okay, where are we? Okay, not going to do that yet. I'm going to try this. Joe Randazzo, for all you guitar geeks out there. Scott. That's a 1940s H-bar. This is a 1958 Gretsch Tennessean, which is called the 6119. And as you know, the more famous one, Eddie Cochran, Brian Setzer, those are the 6120s. So this just had one pickup in the bridge position, which is what makes it so dirty. This is a dirty guitar, it's nasty. That's why it goes in the mud in Heavy Rebel. It goes between chicks' legs, and it's just, that's here to rock. So that's this guitar. And I don't know if Jill is on here, but in here is a $5 bill that Jackie put in here. Our dear friend Jackie that we lost, I don't even know how many years ago now. I don't know. Someone could tell me. I don't know, 5 years or something. So, Mark Pohl, this goes out for you. I wish that guy, Valak, was on here from Blue Velvo because he destroys this thing. Well, the work whistle blew about 5:30. Women on the corner, man, I didn't try to stop. Got pulled over by a man in blue. He said, "What the hell you trying to do?" I told him about my baby. He let me go, thanks a lot. I got invited to a party. It was a Hollywood party with a pool. There were women all around me, man, I began to drool. With the evidence in hand, I said, "Girls, you gotta understand. Since I met my baby, I've been living by the golden rule. And it ain't nobody gonna make me shout. Ain't nobody gonna put me out. Ain't nobody gonna make me do what my sweet little Lisa done. Ain't nobody gonna make me sing, make me do the wrong damn thing, like sticking my head in a cold, cold stream, like my sweet little Lisa done." Dallas got pulled over by a debutante. She was playing with my gear shift, I was acting nonchalant. So she took me up to her room, had some sweet perfume. I got a sweet sugar mama gonna give me everything I want. And ain't nobody gonna make me shout, nobody gonna put me out. Ain't nobody gonna make me do what my sweet little Lisa done. Ain't nobody gonna make me sing, make me do the wrong damn thing, like sticking my head in a cocoa stream. I'm a sweet little Lisa done. Woo! Sweet Little Lisa by Dave Edmunds. You want to have some fun? Go on YouTube and look at, there's a recording, there's a video of Albert, that's Albert Lee on guitar. If this is geeky, it shouldn't be, because he's one of the greats of all time. And he's still around. I just saw him, me and Barry saw him last year at my father's place, right in front of him. But there's him recording it. He has headphones on and he's in the studio, sitting down, and Nick Lowe is there and Dave Edmunds, and it comes time for the solo and he starts blazing on it. And you just, their faces, it looks like, kind of like we feel sometimes when someone's so good that you just want to stop playing forever. And it's just a riot to watch Dave Edmunds. At first they're like, whoa, and then they start going like, all right, stop showing off, and he's just picking away. It's really great. I'm gonna switch to the 175. Mr. Randazzo, if you liked this guitar, you'll probably really like the other one. Hey, some albums. Look, it's the possum. Look, this is Merle Haggard. The Way I Am. Oh, I could do that song. We do that song. The Buzzards. It's The Way I Am. Smoking a cigarette. Oh, he's dangerous. Back to the Barrooms. Did this one. A few shows ago. Big City. Or as we called it when we played with Terry, Big Titty. I'm cracking myself up. Look, Merle Haggard, the fighting side of me. Rrr. That's right, Liz. Listen. Merle Haggard, My Love Affair with Trains. I have that myself. If you want to read a cool book, it's called Riding Nowhere. It's by a guy called, I think it's Mike or Bob Conover, last name. And they're not hitting the floor, Susan. They're landing like, they're literally 1 foot from my hand right now on the couch. He is a writer, but he puts himself in positions. Like he went through all of the process of being a corrections officer so he could so he could find out the inner workings of Sing Sing. That's one of his books. That's called New Jack, I think. That's it. And then, but Riding Nowhere, he wanted to see what it's like to be a hobo and ride the rails. And he does. He gets arrested. His dad is like a rich lawyer. In fact, he sees people he knows. He was in the city once, Chicago, and they take him, and he could have easily gotten out of it, but he really wanted to go through the process. He lives in hobo jungles for a while. He meets some women traveling. He's in, I think, like somewhere in Midwest, Nebraska or something, and just miles of government marijuana fields. At one point, there's some dangerous people get on, and it's lawless. There's no one to report anything to. And at one point, while he's on there, these really dangerous people, someone else jumps on and they throw him off the moving train, and there's like nothing he can do. No one even has a name on it. It's a really cool book, though. Look, Merle Haggard and George, Yesterday's Wine. Tried to throw it from a distance. Let's play the 175. Thank you for hanging out with me. Appreciate it. Much appreciated. I think I better plug my iPad in. It's been frozen for like a few minutes now. I'm going to start all over on this. Okay. You're probably starting to know my guitars by now. Susan, what kind of guitar is this? Year, make, and model. Come on, Susan. Hello, Blue Heart. This is the 1955. Come on, Susan. I gave the year. Oh, you can see that. the 1955 Gibson. What number? Where are you, Sister Morphine? Jess. Yeah, we all need someone we can lean on. If you want to, you can lean on me. Yeah, we all need someone we can bleed on. If you want to, baby, bleed on me. She said my breasts, they will always be open. Honey, you can rest your weary head right on me. And there'll always be a space in my parking lot. What does he mean by that? When you need a little coke and sympathy. God, we all need someone we can lean on. If you want to, baby, you can lean on me. This has got to be one of the coolest verses in rock and roll. I was dreaming of a steel guitar engagement when you drank my healthy scented jasmine tea. But you knifed me in my dirty, filthy basement with that jaded, faded, junky nerves. Oh, what pleasant company. God, we all need someone we can bleed on. If you want to, baby, you can bleed on me. Yeah. Take my arms, take my legs. Oh, baby, don't you take my head. You can bleed all over me. Well, get it on right up. Get it on right up. Get it on right up. You can bleed all over me. Well, get it on right up. Get it on right up. Get it on right up. You can come all over me. Come sing the real words. Woo. That was Let It Bleed, going out to Jess Cole-Recco, one of the all-time great weddings that we've ever played. The groom drank champagne and liquor out of his shoe. There was just a whole bunch of good things. They smashed the cake in each other's faces. I think I won't go on. I see my favorite person in the entire state of Colorado is on, so that's good to see. Having a little trouble with my feed on here, which is why I keep looking over at the TV. So I apologize for that. Okay. Next one who puts up a request that I know how to do, I'm going to do it right now. As I shuffle my lyrics, Liz, I'm going to probably drop some of these right now. because no one's here to help. Look, she took a lot of pills and died. I don't think I can do this song, but I'm going to try it. For Jimmy Infeld, if he's out there. James Infeld's shows are Thursday, tomorrow at 3 in the afternoon, and then Monday night. He goes on at 3 in the afternoon because that's 9 o'clock at night in Europe, and he has a lot of friends in Holland. There's a big Indonesian, what do we call them? Indo-Holland? Indo-Dutch crew? Because that's his background, and there's a big crowd watching him, and I know that we both like this song. I've never sung this in my life. Up above me are the skies, like the twinkle in your eyes. These things are the color of a blue. In the mail your letter came. The ink and paper look the same. Yes, blue must be the color of the blues. Bluebird sitting in a tree seems to sympathize with me, but he's not singing like you used to do. The pretty waters in the sea feel as cold as you left me. Blue must be the color of the blue. There's a rainbow overhead with more blue than gold and red. Blue must be the color angels choose. A blue dress you proudly wore when you left to return no more. Yes, blue must be the color of the blues. Blue days come and blue days go. How I feel, nobody knows. Life is mighty empty without you. There's a blue note in each song that I sing since you were gone. Yeah, blue must be the color of the blues. Color of the blues. The late, great George Jones. Had the pleasure of seeing him many times. One time we were all in Nashville, and a lot, when I say all, it was like 20 of us, and a whole group of people were going to New Orleans. And I've never been to New Orleans, but we went to Memphis, and then they were going to go on to New Orleans, but we heard that George was playing an outdoor show at Opryland out when the amusement park was still open, and I was like, you know what? New Orleans will always be there. And George Jones won't. So we drove back to New Orleans, to Nashville from Memphis, while everyone else went on to New Orleans. And I still never have been to New Orleans. Two cities that I've never been. I've never been to New Orleans, and I've never been to Austin. So that was Color of the Blues. Pretty song, right? For Tommy Davis. You're just driving nails in your coffin. Who's tuned in to James Infeld's shows? Men, let me warn you in advance. At some point you're going to feel like you should leave because it's just between him and the women. What's up there, Danny? Danny Joseph. We had little did we know what was coming when we were in Memphis a week or two before all of this started. We had no idea. We were just oblivious to everything and having the time of our life. Sorry, Jimmy, for embarrassing you like that. Blue days, black nights, tears keep on falling for you, dear, now that you're gone. Blue days, black nights, my heart keeps on calling for you, dear, and you alone. Memories of you make me sorry. I gave you reason to doubt me, but now you're gone, and I'm left here all alone with blue memories. I think of you. Blue days, black nights, I didn't realize I miss you the way I do. And now somehow I know that I will pay for the times I made you blue. Memories of you make me sorry. I gave you reason to doubt me, but now you're gone and I'm left here all alone with blue memories. I think of you. That was by request for Tommy Davis. Not a song I usually play. Johnny Geffney usually sings that one. Amy, go to bed. Liz, you can't put blue hearts up there. You're taking Mimi's hearts. That she's blue heart. Okay, so I see Layla on there, and we have a request. Layla, I know I wrote it. Oh, 5 pounds of possum? Really? All right. It's right here. How did they do that last time? Put his arm in here? I don't know. He's gone. The possum is officially gone. Someone give me a nice bass drum. Boom, boom, boom. You should see my TV right now. possum, of course. I mean, I walked into that one, so I have to acknowledge it. Last time I saw Hillary, speaking of James Infeld, we had a double James Infeld weekend. We saw his birthday party at the Palomino, which was just one for the record books. I reconnected with so many old friends that I didn't know very well when I lived in California, but we've stayed in touch, and it was just incredible. It was a one-of-a-kind night. And then the next night, we went down to Chicken Shit Bingo down in San Pedro, and that was amazing also. So I need some fuzz. Job, so I'm driving home. An hour past sundown, and much to my delight, 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. If I can run them over, everything is gonna be alright. Gonna make some possum gravy, Lord, what a wonderful sight. 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. Don't want to open up no cans. Just a little bit closer and I'll have them in my hands. See them in my windshield and I'll switch from dims to brights. There's a 5-pound possum in my headlights tonight. 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. If I can run them over, everything gonna be alright. Make some possum gravy, Lord, what a wonderful night. 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. Needs a bone. Got no job, so I'm driving home. An hour past sundown, much to my delight. There's a 5-pound possum in my headlights tonight. 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. If I can run them over, everything gonna be alright. Making possum gravy, Lord, what a wonderful sight. 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. 5 pounds of possum in my headlights tonight. Goddamn. Let's eat. Oh my God, so funny. That's 5 pounds of possum. The Buzzard's last CD, which is called I've Always Been an Engineer. And you know what? I'm going to play that song right now. As Johnny Cash said, some are for the money, some are for myself. So I'm going to do this one for me. That song is, he says, some is for money, some are for myself. This one's for the folks out on the road, but I'm stopping it right there as this one's just for me. Check. Raven, I didn't even know you were here. Hey, is there any way of... Thank you, Marcy. What a great name you have. Wintermute. What a wonderful name. It sounds like it's from Game of Thrones or something. Is there any way that you can post pictures on here in the comments? I'd love... Cynthia has a camera set up, and she has possums that most people would maybe not like, but we love that she has it. Okay, I've always been an engineer. This is the title track of our latest CD. I'm gonna really open this up. Get some country shit going. That's nice, right? Take a ride. Take a ride on a double barrel train. Midnight found me by the railroad tracks. If a lonesome whistle blows, I'm never coming back. In the still of the night, heard it clear. I never drove a train, but I've always been an engineer. Waiting for my orders by the water tank. Hope I ride the 97 down the Mississippi bank. No orders coming tonight, I fear, 'cause I can't drive a train. I never drove a train, but I've always been an engineer. I ran a freighter on the Dixon line. I pulled a coal car on the Wabash, drug her in just fine. Man, I was quite an engineer for quite a long time, but it was only in my mind. It was only in my mind. So here I am, restless by the railroad track, treading on a trestle with my work pouch sack, waiting for a whistle, but knowing it's not near, 'cause I can't drive a train. I never drove a train. I never drove a train, but I've always been an engineer. I've always been an engineer, the title track of our latest CD. Thank you for sticking with me for so long. You're so nice, everybody. Really appreciate it a lot. So let's see, we did Pink Peg Slacks, we did the Stones, we did the Firemen, we did Possum, we did Nothing Shaking, we did Taillights. For Edgar, I don't know if Edgar's there, but we'll do Matchbox. Mark, Paul, we did your song. You wanted Sweet Little Lisa. Corey, we did The Night I Heard Hank Sing. Color of the Blues, that one was for me. I Wash My Hands in Muddy Water. I don't think I'm gonna do Took a Lot of Pills and Died. I don't do it right. He sings very high, and I tried to lower the key, and it just wasn't that good, so. Hey, Tiger. Let's see if I can get him. Come here, buddy. Come here, bud. Come here, buddy. Come here. I had him. I actually had him. guitar made noise. Come here, bud. Come here. Damn it. He's a pesky little feller. Okay, what did I just say we were gonna do? Oh, Matchbox for Edgar. Everyone from Swing Dance, Long Island, I suggest you get up and dance. Unless you're driving. Susan, no dancing. Carl Perkins Classic. Sitting here, wanna wear my matchbox on my clothes. Sitting here, wanna wear a matchbox on my clothes. I got no matches, got a long way to go. I'm an old poor boy and I'm a long way from home. I'm an old poor boy, I'm a long way from home. It don't matter what they say, everything I do is wrong. Everybody, well, I'm sitting here, wanna wear a matchbox on my clothes. Sitting here, wanna wear a matchbox on my clothes. I got no matches, got a long way to go. Woo. Well, that must be my gal, 'cause yours don't look like that. That must be my gal, yours don't look like that. I love my baby 'cause she's so round and fat in all the right places. There she gone, gone, gone. She's gone, gone, gone. Woo, gone, gone, gone. Everybody is gone, 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 gone. She's gone, and she's gone on down the line. Well, I'm sitting here, wanna wear a matchbox on my clothes. Sitting here, wanna wear a matchbox on my clothes. I got no matches, I got a long way to go. Woo! Man, I'm really covering all the songs. Route 66, anyone want to hear that? Is Brenda Lee Shallock on here? I'll do it if anyone wants to hear it, but that was her request. Some Johnny Cash. Is Mug still here? He requested There's Two Things, except he couldn't. He said, there's one thing, something like that, which made me laugh because his band with Johnny Gaffner recorded it, so they know the name of the song. So we have Route 66, There's Two Things. Someone wanted to hear, oh, Muggs is here, okay, so we'll do that. Someone wanted to hear Lonesome, Ornery, and Mean. And then someone requested We Met on a Train. Okay, so we're gonna do, for Muggs, we're gonna do There's Two Things. This is a song that 20 Flight Rock we did. It was the second song of the night. Little old wine drinker. I think we'll maybe say that for next week because I don't want to. I feel like I'm keeping you people, and it's a lot. So This is a song that I wrote because I thought of the line, there's two things I can't stand, a lying woman and a cheating man, and I felt like I was stealing that from someone because it had to be a song. And then I researched it left and right, and it wasn't, so I wrote it. There's two things I can't stand, lying woman and a cheating man. Only two things I can't stand, put a knife in my back, I got a gun in my hand. That's my girl and her new friend. There's one thing really makes me sick, losing my mind from a worthless chick. Only one thing that makes me sick, for the want of a nail or a big cue stick. And there she's walking by right now with her new fix. Everybody sing it. There's two things I can't stand, lying woman and a cheating man. Only two things that I can't stand. Let me introduce you to the back of my hand. That's my girl and her new friend. I can't stand, lying woman and a cheating man. Only two things that I can't stand. You put a knife in my back, I got some heat in my hand. That's my girl and her new friend. That's right, Hillary. There's one thing landed me in jail, the penitentiary's where I get my mail. Only one thing landed me in jail, with a loaded gun, I caught Kitty by the tail. That's my girl, Vanessa pal. That's my girl, Vanessa pal. That's my girl, Vanessa pal. All right, there's 5 things. I think we counted them last time, right? And we realized it would not be a good song if it was called There's 7 Things That I Can't Stand. Thank you, Valerie and Danny. You guys, I have to say, you guys would probably be fun to be quarantined with. The next pandemic, I'm coming out there. I want to be quarantined with you guys. That was for Muggs. Is anyone on here that requested something that I didn't do yet? Is Leanne on here? Is Mike Connor on here? Is Ezra on here? If not, I'm going to leave those for now, and then I'll play some stuff that maybe we want to hear. What do we want to hear? Do I have a Buzzard set list anywhere? Who enjoyed the Johnny Cash tribute? I'll tell you, that one tired me out. I sat there on the couch after that, and I was just numb. So, some albums. I know I've said it before, but I just want to say that without you guys I couldn't do this because it would just be too draining. Because when we play live music, we feed off the crowd. Anyone who knows me knows I never use a set list ever, and I personally just try to look into people's faces and figure out what they want to hear, and take them on a journey. And sometimes we're wrong, and it's okay if we're wrong, because songs are short. So if it's wrong, I'll end the song soon, or it'll be over anyway, and we move on to the next one. So without that, plus we all have giant egos, and we want to hear people applauding afterwards, and when we don't hear that, without that, it's this, it's the comments that really keep us going, knowing that people are tuning in and appreciating it, and talking to each other, meeting new people. I hope that you're tuning into some of our friends that are on here. Do yourself a service. If you see me post something like so-and-so is live, check it out at least for a few minutes. You might really enjoy it. I don't know, should I do Lonesome, Ornery, and Mean? I'm gonna let Hillary make the call on that one. Hillary, should I do that song? Should I try She Took a Lot of Pills and Died? Let's try that. I've never done it. I've never done this song ever, but someone requested it. I think I will not do it, but I am going to do She Took a Lot of Pills and Died. Just because, how funny is that to be able to say that? It sounds stupid, right? How funny is it to say she took a lot of pills and died, but it's a pretty fun, upbeat song. Weird as that sounds. I think I will. Right. Is that what I said? Don't mind me. This is just free falling here. So this song is by the not late, thank God, great Robbie Folks. I'm gonna try it. With a drop dead looks and a little girl charm, everybody said she'd go far. At 20 years old, she was rich as can be, a world famed Hollywood star. The big parts coming and the sweethearts too. Life was a hell of a ride. But the star soon fell and her body got old, so she took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. The star soon fell and her body got old. She took a lot of pills and died. While the traffic crawled by on the street outside, sitting in her kitchenette, listening to the scuttle of the rats in the wall, staring at her TV set. Once might have been too proud to be found in a hovel on the Lower East Side. But nothing in the world seemed to matter much now, so she took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Nothing in the world seemed to matter much now, so she took a lot of pills and died. Ain't been seen on the silver screen, may never be again. But every once in a while, at the far end of the dial, you can see her how she was back then. In a soft close-up with her hair backlit, she seemed to glow inside. Yeah, but something went wrong, 'cause 40 years on, she took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. 40 years on, something went wrong, 'cause she took a lot of pills and died. She took a lot of pills and died. I see Mike Barry just wrote that Robbie just finished a show on his page. Well, I hope it was going on and there was no way he headed over to hear that. It was the first time I ever played it though, so I'm gonna give myself a break on that one. That was She Took a Lot of Pills and Died. Summerstein, was it really? I don't think so. It must have been horrible if he's saying a serious comment. Look, some more Merle. That's the way love goes. The beautiful Lefty Frizzell song. Merle Haggard and the Strangers, Branded Man, I Threw Away the Rose. That's the days of wine and roses. I kept the wine and threw away the rose. Look how good looking Merle was. Folks, a rockabilly legend just said hello at the bottom of the page there. And I suggest everybody take a moment and applause and say hello to Art Adams. And if you are unsure who he is, look him up. Art, Sun Records? I think maybe, but just look up Art Adams. A rockabilly legend is on right now. A rockabilly legend, a true legend. Look, it's Merle Haggard and the Strangers, the land of many churches. Y'all need Jesus. Merle Haggard, Kern River. I think I will do Kern River right now. Oh my God, thank you everybody for saying hello to Art. Look at Porter and Dolly right here. I think they went to the tanning booth. That's a weird cover, right? For Art Adams, for Hillary Sheridan, I'll never swim Kern River again. It was there that I met her. It was there I lost my best friend. Now I live in the mountains, I drifted up here with the wind. I may drown in still water, I'll never swim Kern River again. I grew up in an oil town, but my gusher never came in. And the river was a boundary where darling and I used to swim. One night in the moonlight, the swiftness swept her life away. Now I live on Lake Shasta. Lake Shasta is where I'll stay. Here's a little bit of history. There's the South San Joaquin, where the seeds of the Dust Bowl are found. There's a place called Mount Whitney, where the mighty Kern River comes down. Well, it's not deep nor wide, but she's a mean piece of water, my friend. And I may cross on the highway, never swim Kern River again. I'll never swim Kern River again. It was there I met her, there I lost my best friend. Now I live in the mountains, I drifted up here with the wind. And then they drown in still water, never swim Kern River again. I may wade where it's shallow, I'll never swim Kern River again. Might even cross on the highway, but I'll never swim Kern River again. The beautiful Kern River by the beautiful Merle Haggard. What a man. One of a kind. Porter and Dolly burning the midnight oil. Oh yeah, I wonder what they were doing. You know, I've put my feet in the Kern River, but I've never been up to the north part from where it comes down, where it's a little bit stronger. Any of my California friends been up there to Lake Shasta? Merle lived on a houseboat on Lake Shasta. He had a compound actually, but he had a beautiful houseboat, and he had a house with offices and everything, and the band, and they would record there and everything. But he lived on the houseboat on Lake Shasta, and that is the source for the Kern River. I've never been up there. I'd love to. Who knows? Time will tell, right? Look, I have a couple of albums here that may seem a little out of place, but they're not really. You know, who had this? Who had this Rockpile album? Hank Williams Sr., live at the Grand Ole Opry. He does Lovesick Blues, and it's not all on here, but he got 6 encores. 6 encores for Lovesick Blues. Think of that. Lovesick Blues done by James Infeld, not Friday, but not Thursday, but I think the week before. So I think I'm gonna wind it up pretty soon. Any last requests? Give me a last request and we'll get it done. Someone wanted to hear George on a Fast Train, but I don't think that he's here. Oh, people have been asking, hey, my sister just signed on. Say hello to Laura, everybody. We call her Laurie, but it's Laura. Laura's getting the hell out of here. When are you actually leaving? So, people have requested I've Been Everywhere, so I think it's a good one to go home with. How about this? There's Mike, okay. So this Marty Robbins album, if you know El Paso, they just let the tape run, and some of that beautiful sort of Southwest sound on El Paso is the same guys playing on this, on a lot of stuff. Even though it's called Just Me and My Guitar, it just means it's a little more stripped down. So, but the best song on here, I wish I could play it right now, is called Just Before the Battle, Mother. It's a beautiful, I think maybe Civil War song, and he sings the hell out of it. So maybe see if you can Google that one. It will blow your mind how just, it's like 4 minutes of pure perfection, the vocals on that song. So Mike is on here. He requested George on a Fast Train by the not late Billy Joe Shaver. Jackie Ford, we are not going to do the Hank Jr., nothing against him. It's just that I don't know him. I don't know, not that I don't know him, I don't know this song. I mean, I know it, but I don't know how to play it. What is it, like drinking and carrying on? It's just a family tradition, something like that. Billy Joe Shaver recorded this live with Eddie, his son, blazing on guitar, and sadly his son passed away, overdosed, and Billy Joe had a show to play on New Year's Eve, I believe, if you look that part up, and Willie Nelson, they were all good friends, said, I'll cover the show for you. And Billy Joe was like, you know, if you're going to do that, then I'll do it too. And they did the show together. So that buzzing is my guitar because I want it to be a little dirty. Don't forget, it's from 1955. Guys are critical. Lola does not say hi. Lola has never used such tame language in her life. Tell me what she really said. It's okay. Lori, Lola is Jeff's daughter and she's worse than he is. This is George on a Fast Train. Rockabilly music saved my soul from, but everything is stolen. On a rainy, windy morning, that's the day that I was gone, and this old sharecropper's wondering. All right, I'm going to start that over again. It's not the day that I was gone, it's the day that I was born. On a rainy, windy morning, that's the day that I was born in this old sharecropper's one-room country shack. They say my mama left me, same day that she had me. She hit the road and never once looked back. I just thought I'd mention my grandma's old age pension is the reason why I'm standing here today. I got all my country learning, milking and a churning, picking cotton, raising hell and baling hay. I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey. I wasn't born yesterday. I got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no need y'all treat me this way. Hank Benninger. Carolina, I don't guess I'll ever find another woman put together like you are. I like the wiggle in your walking, your big city talking, and your brand new shiny Plymouth ragtop car. Well, it's hurry up and wait in a world of give and take. I guess haste makes for waste every time. But I declare on my soul, when I hear the ages roll, better know I'm gonna get my share of mine. I've been to Georgia on a fast train, honey. I wasn't born yesterday. I got a good Christian and raising and a third grade education. Ain't no need y'all treating me this way. Come on, buddy. Georgia on a fast train, honey. Wasn't born yesterday. I got a good Christian raising and an 8th grade education. Ain't no need you all treating me this way. Ain't no need you all treating me this way. Ain't no need y'all treating me this way. All right, Georgia on a fast train, Billy Joe Shaver. You ever hear the Dale Watson song, Where Do You Want It? Because Billy Joe shot a man in the bar who said the wrong thing to him. And right before he did, he asked him, where do you want it? Mike, I did the Robbie folks. I have to just say, it wasn't that good. Mike Connor, I'm going to do it again because I think I might be able to do it better now. Little drop dead looks and a little girl charm. Everybody thought she'd go far. 20 years old, she was rich as could be, a world-famous Hollywood star. With the big parts coming in the sweethearts too, life was a hell of a ride. But a star student fell and her body got old, so she took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. The star student fell and her body got old, so she took a lot of pills and died. While the traffic crawled in the street outside, she was sitting in her kitchenette, listening to the scuttle of the rats in the wall, staring at her TV set. She once not have been too proud to be found in a hovel on the Lower East Side, but nothing in the world seemed to matter much now, so she took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Nothing in the world seemed to matter much now, so she took a lot of pills and died. Now she hasn't been seen on the silver screen, she may never be again, but every once in a while at the far end of the dial you can see how she was back then. In a soft close-up with her hair backlit, she seemed to glow inside. Yeah, but something went wrong, 'cause 40 years on, she took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. Took a lot of pills and died. 40 years old, she took a lot of pills and died. She took a lot of pills and died. She took a lot of pills and died. You guys are funny. A feel-good song. That's for you, Mike. Thank you once again, everybody. I don't know how you hang in there. You're so nice. I don't know if you're hanging in there, hoping to make it to the end, or if you're just sitting there having a good time, because, you know, I got thousands of songs. I didn't remember that I turned you on to Robbie Folks. I've only seen him once at Tramps. Hey, is James Infeld still on? Funny Tramps story. Good night, Roy from a new fan, Tom E. Darling. So long, Tommy Darling. Tell me that's not a very positive name. So James Infeld was playing guitar in the Blasters. He was the lead guitar player in the Blasters, and they were playing Tramps, and he couldn't get me in for free, but he said, the way we're gonna get around that is you're gonna work for the Blasters tonight. You're gonna work for Phil Albin. I mean, a lot of our heroes. Okay. So you're up on a ladder. So come down off that pedestal. But anyway, he said you're going to work for Phil tonight and just be his guitar tech. That's what we're going to call you. And all you have to do is, you don't have to do anything really, just like if he ever breaks a string, you have to change it. But he never does break a string, so don't worry about it. So I was like, great, I'm on the stage. Summerstein was in the crowd yelling at me. Infeld's playing some leads. Phil's doing his thing. Second song of the night, the classic Phil guitar. I don't know, you could tell me what it is. Tell me what it is. I don't really know. What it is. I think it was a gay brand. Maybe it was K, Bigsby, I don't know. But second song of the night, he breaks a string. Never breaks a string. Breaks a string. I gotta walk on stage to sold out Tramps. Phil hands me his guitar. After Infeld told me I don't have to do anything, now I'm down in the basement. I find his guitar case. I'm frantic, trying to find the string, and sweat was, I was so scared and stressed. Sweat was dripping off my nose onto the guitar, and from down in the basement I can hear Phil Albin saying, "Where's that guy with my guitar?" Summerstein, right? I was in crisis. Oh my God! But I finally got it changed, and of course, you can't tune up a string that fast, and it was like hanging. But I finally brought it up, and afterwards he. I guess Infeld must have told him I like George Jones, because later on he goes, Roy, I was only kidding, we're going to play a George Jones for you, something like that. What do we got? What's next? Wow. I did almost every request. I don't think Lisa Marie is here, but she requested this, so there's gonna come a day you're gonna sit and cry. There's gonna come a day you're gonna sit and cry when your new love leaves you and wanders far away. Remember what I'm saying now. There's gonna come a day. There's gonna come a time you're gonna look around. There's gonna come a time you're gonna look around. You're gonna open your big blue eyes, but it's gonna be too late. Remember what I'm telling you. There's gonna come a day. There's gonna come a day you're gonna sit and cry. There's gonna come a day you're gonna sit and cry when your new love leaves you and wanders far away. Remember what I'm saying now. There's gonna come a day. Remember what I'm saying now. There's gonna come a day. Buck Owens, there's gonna come a day. Brian's still on there. Brian gave me the Buck autobiography, Buckham. So I'm still reading it. It's so good. And I'm also up to disc 5 of the Bakersfield box set. So basically I've been living out on the West Coast for a couple of months. Enjoying the box set and the Buck biography. One point, some of the lines you could just take them. They're like blurbs on how to succeed and how to be a good person and how to connect with your crowd. Like it was one of them. I just wanted to write it, just note for note. But at one point he said, "Well, everyone was buying swimming pools and cars. I was buying radio stations." So I kind of love that part. I've never played this song. I'm going to try it. Hey, I see Lara Hope there. Lara Hope is Mondays at 7 East Coast, so you can watch Lara, and then you can get a bite to eat, and then watch James Infield. Oh, the faucet started dripping in the kitchen. And last night your picture fell down from the wall. Today the boss said, "Sorry, I can't use you anymore." And tonight the light bulb went out in the hall. Things have gone to pieces since you left me. Nothing turns out half right, now it seems. I have nothing in my pockets but 3 nickels and a dime. But I'm holding to the pieces of my dream. Somebody threw a baseball through my window, and the arm fell off my favorite chair again. A man called me today and said he'd haul my things away if I didn't get my payments made by 10. Things have gone to pieces since you left me. Nothing turns out half right, now it seems. There ain't nothing in my pockets but 3 nickels and a dime. But I'm holding to the pieces of my dream. Things have gone to pieces, George Jones. Never played that? Probably a good thing that I never did. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm Roy Wilson from the Buzzards. Be nice to say we'll be back before too long, but we don't know that. It'd be good to say that, but we really have no idea what's going on. I'll just say the same thing I said last week. and the week before. I'm not going to get political, although I have to say, like a lot of the country and the world, I have been very, very impressed with our governor. Very impressed with our governor. Even if you don't like what he says, he has a reason. He listens to your question till the end, and he answers your question. And you might not like it, but he gives you that respect. He's wordy, but he laughs at himself for doing that, so it's good. But just what I really wanted to say is you decide who you want to believe. You decide who are the voices of reason and who are the experts. I'm not telling you who to believe. You decide that and then take your cue from them. As is often said, the virus makes the decisions on things. So I understand the difficulty of this decision of stay home, and that helps, but the country goes downhill economically. I get that, and I don't have any solutions. I'm not usually one to mention problems without offering a solution. I do get the seriousness of it. But like I said last time, the Roaring 20s came after the 1918 pandemic. So we will recover. We do recover. And maybe this is going to be the Roaring 20s coming up here. And we're going to dance the night away and swing dance Long Island. It's going to teach me to do the Charleston finally. And we're going to party down here on the North Shore in Long Island, just like in the Roaring 20s. You know, there is life after it. This is for everyone who requested this. I was toting my pack. I was toting my pack. My range is for that other song. I was toting my pack. Well, I was toting my pack. Sorry. Sorry very much. One last song, everybody. Thank you, everyone out there who tuned in. You're wonderful, beautiful people. If you feel so inclined and you want to contribute a couple of bucks, please give it to any of my friends who are musicians who have lost their only livelihood. Mark Jagger and James and Lara, the whole crew. Donate to them and support live music. This is live music for now, so that's it. Sorry I didn't play any slide tonight. Well, I was toting my pack along a dusty Winnemucca road. When along come a semi with a high canvas covered load. If you're going to Winnemucca, with me you can ride. So I hopped into the cab and then I settled down inside. Don't distract me. He asked me if I'd seen a road with so much dust and sand. I said, listen, I have traveled every road in this here land. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Crossed the deserts bare, man. Breathed the mountain air, man. Travel, I've had my share, man. I've been everywhere. Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa, Paloma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tocopilla, Bobadilla, Ampadilla, I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Raul and my share, man. I've been everywhere. Boston, Charleston, Dayton, Louisiana, Washington, Houston, Kingston, Texarkana, Monterey, Santa Fe, Faraday, Elvis, Glen, Rock, 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 Oskaloosa, Tennessee, Jacob B, Spirit Lake, Grand Lake, Devil's Lake, Green Lake, for Pete's sake. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and met my share, man. I've been everywhere. Louisville, Nashville, Knoxville, Omaha, Shieldville, Jacksonville, Roanoke, Costa Rock, Pittsfield, Springfield, Bakerford, Shreveport, Hackensack, Cadillac, Fond du Lac, Davenport, Idaho, Jellicoe, Argentina, Diamantina, Pasadena, Catalina. See what I mean? I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and met my share, man. I've been everywhere. Colorado, Ellsberg, Pittsburgh, Illinois, Lambeau, Akron, Havertz, Shasta, Nebraska, Alaska, Opelika, Baraboo, Kalamazoo, Kansas City, Sioux City, Dodge City, what a pity. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and met my share, man. I've been everywhere. Reno, Chicago, Fargo, Minnesota, Buffalo, Toronto, Winslow, Sarasota, Wichita, Tulsa, Ottawa, Oklahoma, Tampa, Panama, Mattawa, Oklahoma, Bangor, Baltimore, Salvador, Amarillo, Tocopilla, Bobadilla, Ampadilla, I'm a killer. I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Cross the deserts bare, man. Breathe the mountain air, man. Travel and met my share, man. I've been everywhere. Woo! And Comac, and hopefully coming through your town. Thank you so much, folks. That was the end of the show. We'll see you sometime down the road next Wednesday. I like this with the requests. That was great. Kept it fresh. So you can send in your requests or just whatever you want. Appreciate it. So thank you very much. We're all done here. Maybe I'll play some music, take you guys out with. By the way, when I signed on, that was Don Rich we were listening to. Don Rich. Buck Owens, guitar player. Seems like the music's not starting up, so you're on your own. Now it started. Now that I'm going to turn it off. I can't even move here. There's so much stuff. Look, I could turn it this way and you could see, whoa, you could see the Hank Williams wall right there. Hank Williams wall. So long, everyone.